So hello guys, welcome to this new video. Tonight there is no football game, so I am really dedicated to this video. Today we are going to look at a few things. Like no more polishing, let's do some new stuff now. So let's look a bit on where we are in our tutorial. So I can select a hero. I can actually move it with the move feedback, that's cool. The enemies are following me, and I can also attack enemies. This is still fun, but yeah. So basically what I would like to do, as I promised last time, I would like to implement actually casts, so spell casts. I will take the example of a fireball. I will see if you would like other kind of spells implemented, such as Blizzard from Warcraft 2, which likes Area of Zone effect. But actually, I will just start with a direct spell cast. So basically, you will have to point at your enemy, select your enemy where you want your guy to cast a spell to. So let's go to the brain of our little Herbert. So basically now I would like, the first thing I would like, and we are talking about it since the first tutorial, I would like that the user know when, because he will have to enter in some kind of spell casting mode, right? I mean, you will have to press a special button, and for this first spell the button will be Q, because it's like standard in MOBAs. So when Q is pressed, actually what I would like to do is I would like to display a fireball. So let's go object gallery picker. And actually I would like a fireball, so if you put here, you can find a fireball there, but if you put there, it will be only the object. Actually, if you are displaying, let me just think. No, if you're displaying it this way, let's just see a bit how it looks like. But I don't think it will be exactly what I want to do, because I mean it will work, but it will suck. Actually, it won't be very cool because I want to display cool stuff, right? And actually, I will here display this fireball at. This is perfect. Yeah, I did not want it. I wanted to make you reflect a bit, but this is okay. I mean, here it will work normally. You're never sure, but here I am. Oh, then. Okay, it doesn't work. It must be the utmost position, because I had this problem as well. So let me just check, and actually actual position, but actually it should be, oh yeah, because basically, sorry, actually I wanted to make a little trap, but I confused myself. Now it will work. So you can see each time I press Q, you'll have the little fireball. So just to explain, to go back a bit on the bug that I tricked myself into, it's basically, you remember the 2 tutorials ago, we talked about the 2 different coordinate systems. You have the screen position, so basically up and down. So, I mean, each of us has a different screen resolution, so it will be different for each of us. However, the second coordinate system will be in a 3-dimensional world, like this 3-axis here. You will have coordinates for each object, right? So each object here in the 3-dimensional world, but it has also special coordinates here on my screen, so a 2D coordinates. This is very often used in for example, for visual computing. So you have the scene, and then you will have the viewport. It's called the viewport, which is actually, you have to imagine, there is the scene here, and we are viewing this scene to a little, not a triangle, but a 3D triangle, and at one point the screen is cutting it. And this is exactly what you're seeing. I will just link a little how to say, more precise explanation in the comments of this video, because if you're interested, this is really cool, and actually you should totally check it because it's very important, not only for Project Spark, but it's also very used if you're doing some 3D, for example, in Unity and stuff. It's quite important. So I will be sure to link a tutorial for this kind of stuff in the video. Well, so here basically what I said before is actually I am putting the fireball at the, so before it was at world position, and actually my mouse were like, I did not know exactly the coordinates of my mouse. This is why it displayed the fireball, but somewhere. I mean, I could not be sure. And now I'm saying that I want to take the screen position of the mouse and I want to display the fireball at this exact position. This is why now it's working. So you can see it's still not perfect, right? Because you can see that actually I have to press the button for it to play. So what I would like to do is I press the button once and then, no, sorry. As long as I press the button, I will stay in the in this mode. So the way to do it, I guess you can already figure it out, is with a variable, as always. So I will just here copy display. Oh god. I'll just here copy and here paste. Yeah, sorry, I just have to copy the line. I will just try to produce something a bit polished. So mouse position, here we go. So basically when Q is pressed, perfect. When Q is pressed, what I would like to do is to put an object variable. No, actually a Boolean variable will be enough for the time being. If we have several spells, we might want to change that. But for the moment, let's use a Boolean variable. So my Boolean will be called, sorry, not casting, is casting. This is the way you should name your Boolean variable, with is doing or things like that. So if when you are reading your code again, it's clear what this variable is actually doing. So when you're pressing, actually it's true. And here let me insert another line. When Q, oh god, Q is released, yeah, then is casting, because when I release the Q button equals false, and here when is casting. So basically, when I am pressing, it's true, so it will display the fireball at mouse position. When I'm releasing it, it's no more true, so actually it's no more displaying it. So let's look a bit how it looks, so no problem. And basically, you see here, it's moving with my... This is cool, but as I said before, actually the fireball is... I mean, I want something that kicks ass. I don't want like a random GIF here that's looked like nothing. I mean, this is not cool. So basically, what I would like to do is I don't want to display it. I want to play the effect. I want to play the fireball effect to somehow feel the fire. So here, let's not use display, let's use playFX. So basically, sorry I had to cut because I had a little problem that I will explain to you. So basically this is the playFX. This is, you won't have to display a fireball, because if you display a fireball, it will just display the boring images of a fireball. Here what I'm saying is I am playing a fireball. I'm saying you are going to take the effect of the fireball and you're just going to play it. So I will have the real fireball, the real deal. I will display it at position, mouse position, and in the world. So basically it will be better. To be honest, it will be better to put it on the screen. But if you're using the playFX, the play effect here, you have to give position in the world coordinates, and it doesn't support the screen coordinates. I tried for a long time. Actually, I did not found. So if someone has a solution, maybe post it in the comments, and I could just write in a red and stuff. But actually, this looked not bad at all. So if we are doing like this is the normal game, right? And actually when I press Q, you've got this amazing sound, you've got special effects, and actually it's kind of hard for a user to don't see that he is in fireball mode here. So this is exactly what I wanted. Although, say it again, it will be better to display it like on the screen, because here you only have a half fireball. If you're displaying it on the screen coordinates, actually the fireball will be like full, so it will be much more beautiful. So please, if someone find a solution, please tell me so I can post it here or made another video explaining it. So basically now this is great. We've got a little fireball mode. But this is cool to have like visual feedback, but I want to throw a fireball, right? I want that the enemy should actually, throw fireballs. So basically what I would like to do as control, I would like when I press Q and I am selected. So actually here let's do something when Q pressed, and because actually I want to enter this mode only when my hero is selected, right? Yeah, this is I'm just hero selecting. I mean, I just want that you are able to cast fireballs when you have your hero selected, otherwise it has no sense. And actually this is also, no, actually this, because maybe you can deselect your hero. I mean, I want to be sure that I'm beginning to cast when my hero is selected, but then in the meanwhile, maybe someone unselect a hero, and then in this case, actually I don't want to cast anymore. So please note that it won't, as soon as you unselect the hero, it won't cancel the cast. I mean, we can implement that later on. It will just say if you have not your hero selected and you just release Q button, you will just stop casting. So now I've got that, and what I would like to say is when I press the left mouse button and I am casting, I would like that you throw a fireball at my enemy, right? So I mean, this is not, you're not taking into account all the cases when you're doing it, but this is always how I work when I program. It's like I'm saying, okay, let's make a base case, and then you refine, you test, you refine, you test. This is, I guess, the best way to go, trial and error. So let's cast, is casting, so we said is casting, and left mouse button pressed. Actually, I want the left mouse button cannot be pressed anywhere, right? I want a target, so pressed enemy. Yeah, enemies. And then what I would like to do is I would like to not throw. Yeah, throw. It's throw. Throw will be nice. Throw. And I would like to say, oh great, I've got an achievement. And I would like to throw not anything but, oh god, in wall picker. Oh, I've really become bad with Project Spark. Yeah, I'm messing too much with Unity. I should stop. Yeah, Unity is fine as well. So here you're going to take the fireball, throw a fireball at it. Oh, sorry, at. So let's try a bit this, how it's going. So basically here, Q, here I am left clicking, it's not working. Oh wow! So yeah, several problems. So I use the throw. Actually, you have to use the launch. I mean, this is always the case. I know that there is this problem for two different functions, but I misuse the two of them. So basically, two problems. First one, here, you have to use the launch. The throw, sorry. Throw. Okay, then it's not launch, maybe. Throw, let's go throw. Shoot! Oh god, sorry, shoot, not throw. Okay, shoot fireball at it. This is perfect. Now you saw also another problem. Alright. Okay. Did you saw it? Actually, the big problem was I am pressing left mouse button, and here, when I say left mouse button pressed on the world, then hero selected is false. So basically, what I could do is here, normally this won't be any problem if I indent this, and I just say here, sorry, insert, I just say else. And let's start a bit, I guess it will look much more cool. You can see my hero is still selected. So, yeah. Okay, so you can see that basically this is cool. Yeah, this is working pretty fine. Okay. Just trying to kite them out. Okay. So this is actually working pretty nice, but there is still a lot of problems, right? Because here I can be some kind of human catapult. Yeah, actually it's not very. This could be a gameplay stuff, right? Because actually here I can miss my fireballs. So imagine a competitive game where you can miss your fireballs. Like the guy can avoid them. So basically I really have to be sure. Oh, actually I'm going to let it this way. I mean, if you're interested that the fireball always gets the target, I could probably do it on the next tutorial, but actually I find this really amazing, because otherwise you will have to put a range, right? Here you have some risk, you have the risk of missing. So, however, this is too easy, this is much too easy, because I can just do like this, right? I can just do here, and I can be some kind of ultimate spammer, like yeah. And actually, here I am some kind of fireball Gatling guy, and yeah, and actually this is yeah. Sorry, I'm just, you know, I love games, so when I have to play one, I have fun and stuff. So basically, I get now what I want to do. I will let it this way for the range, because I will just put another incentive. So here, what I will say is I will introduce a new variable, which is called mana. So mana is, for those who don't know, if you're playing often, you might know this, but mana is basically energy. So the energy that I will use to launch fireballs. So, oh yes, sorry, new number variable, and let's call it mana. And I will put it to equals 100 if it's possible. Oh, it doesn't go. What's the maximum? 50? I don't like 50. Okay, 50 seems to be cool. Okay, 50 it is. Mana is 50. Now, what I would like to say is I would like actually to display the mana bar. So, I want to do this always, because I will always have a mana bar. So, yeah, in the next tutorial we'll also do the same for the health. But I don't know why we're doing this for the mana. Actually, this was really not in what I wanted to do. But this is fun, so we're going to do this. Display mana above. And actually, this is above me. What I'm saying to say is display a bar of value mana above me. Let's look a bit on how it looks now. And you can see that I've got a red bar, which is the mana bar. This is wrong, because actually the mana bar is blue, right? Mana bar is always blue. Health is red, mana is blue. You always have to respect a few classic stuff. Oh, sorry, but I'm really dumb, am I? Okay, and now it's blue, it's perfect. Okay, now it's cool, but actually the mana bar is not moving. This is really, this is wrong. This is completely wrong. So let's say something now. Actually now, when I'm launching a fireball, I want also to say mana equals mana minus, and let's say 20. Yeah, high cost. It must be really a nice spell. I mean, cool spell. Of course, then we can edit the fireball spell to inflict more damage and stuff. You can change it in the property. Or, yeah, I will just show you afterwards. Let's fix this mana stuff first. So here what I'm telling is when you throw a fireball, so when it's true, so you're throwing a fireball, but also the mana should decrease by 20. Let's look a bit, if it's working or not. Oh yeah, sorry, I have to select an enemy. You can see that actually mana bar is decreasing. But you can see that mana bar is not increasing again. So let's do something, and basically here, let's say mana equals mana plus 1. And basically when mana lower compared to less than 50. Why I'm checking that is otherwise it might increase and do, I don't know if the max number is 50 that those numbers can contain. I don't want to go above 50 because otherwise you might get this is not Project Spark related, but if you're programming in another language, you always have to take into account those things. For example, if you're programming into an integer in like C, C++, and other more advanced languages, if you're going above the limit, which is very high, but still, if you're going above the limit, you might have some really weird stuff happening. So, for example, if it's well done, it will raise an error, but usually what it will do in such language as C is actually your number will become some kind of negative, or actually it will become probably negative. And so it will actually mess around with all your program, and then you will have huge bugs, and it will be very difficult to debug. So please always try to think about the problems before they happen. Otherwise you will end mad like me. And then here, yeah. So yeah, this is actually, you can see mana bar is. And basically I got another problem that I did not say that actually I must have mana, right? I mean, I can still do like this, and I have no mana to throw this. So basically, last things to fix here. This is quite easy. Yeah, now you're becoming like advanced programmers, so it's quite easy, I guess. And mana, yes. More, oh god, I really have some problems with greater, sorry. Greater than 20. And now, this should do it. And actually, oh what the, okay. So you can see that actually I'm not throwing like a Gatling anymore. It is doing some kind of a pose, yeah. Let's just see a thing here. Display mana above me. Yeah, perfect. Actually, I would just say here 0.2. Okay. Okay, there's no 0.2, so let's put 0.3. So now I will have a regeneration, which is decent, not like this guy has infinite mana or cheat code. So basically you can see that now I am clicking to this guys, and this is much harder, right? I mean, mana is, yeah, this is working pretty fine. Yeah, you can see it's not okay, perfect. Basically I still have the problem that something that I don't like is I am unselecting my hero too easy. So basically what I'm going, when I'm aiming, because I'm left clicking, right, and else left button is pressed and Q and not Q pressed. Now it should be much more, because the problem here that I had, you could see when I was clicking on the like a crazy guy on the enemy, I was also unselecting my hero. And basically, it's still doing it. What the hell? Normally. Oh. Oh yeah, because actually, this is so stupid. Actually here I'm saying when not Q is pressed, but basically the press action is when you're pressing Q, so I'm touching my Q key down. This is exactly why we created the isCasting variable. So basically here you should not put not Q, you should say not isCasting. This might raise some other troubles though. You can see that now I can do whatever I want. I cannot unselect it. So basically now you cannot unselect your hero while casting. This is a rule that makes sense, I think. You can still attack it, you can see, and you can throw fireballs while attacking it. So he's like, this guy is super strong. This is why actually. Oh, this is, oh yeah. Yeah, this is really cool. So guys, thank you for watching. This is taking shape. Next time I will see what I will talk about. Actually, I was thinking that what's missing in this game now, it's gold. I would like to have some goals when I kill enemies, so next time I will implement the gold system. So when you kill an enemy, you get the last hit, you get the gold, you get the points. Also, of course, I will display the HP bar, but yeah, I mean, you show it with the mana bar, it's kind of the same. It's even easier, so yeah, let's say next time we get the gold. So thanks for watching, and thank you for your comments, it was really nice. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, thank you for your comments, it's really nice. And I wish you a great day, great week, and see you next week for my next Project Spark movie. Bye.